Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, cheating, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money, then you're talking no matter.
That's right. Here comes the money indeed. What a week it's been in WWE. And it's here, guys. The day of the week where I love to get fired up. It's Sunday. And that means it's time for the Sunday Night Heat. I'm your host, the self-proclaimed greatest host, Kyle Masters from the Holds Barred Wrestling Podcast. You can join in on the conversation and have your tweets read on the air by tweeting at me on Twitter at RealKyleMaster and using the official hashtag the Sunday Night Heat. So without further ado, guys, let's get fired up. So this week in WWE, this has been crazy this week, as you can hear by that intro. The one, the only, Shane McMahon is back in the WWE. What this means for WWE in the future, who knows? We'll see what he has in store for us. So let's get into the topics that are getting us fired up about the WWE. During that Shane and Vince segment, one thing fired me up. And I gotta talk about it. I know it's been on a lot of everybody's minds, and some people are like, oh, well, it's just Vince. Vince was trying to say something to Shane, like almost like under his breath, but it got bleeped out. And I went and watched it like 1,000 times. He dropped the F-bomb on live TV. Are you serious, Vince? You dropped the F-bomb? I know you're trying to get the product a little edgier, but come on. You just dropped the F-bomb on TV. Live TV drops the F-bomb. Why is this allowed? And Titus O'Neil gets punished for play fighting with him. It gets punished for 60 days. You know what? I don't care. Vince should get suspended for 60 days. He just dropped the F-bomb on live TV. The crowd was even chanting, "This is not PG." That is insane. I couldn't believe it that Vince just drops the F-bomb. Yeah, it's good for, an edgier product, which we've been dying for lately to get out of this stupid PG era. But you know what? It shouldn't be done, Vince. You can't just drop the F-bomb on TV. That's terrible. I don't know what's wrong with you. It's just, he's getting senile. It's getting ridiculous now. Like, you can't do anything wrong, but as soon as he drops the F-bomb, that's okay. We have to just look past it because he's the owner of the company. Vince McMahon and his brass rings, I tell you. My God. So that's getting me fired up a little bit. I mean, that sucks for Titus O'Neil. Such a great guy and a good ambassador for WWE. Gets suspended for 60 days for, play fighting with Vince McMahon. And then Vince drops the F-bomb almost, I think, twice on live TV. What? What the hell? I don't understand that. I really don't. It pisses me off. It's what gets me fired up. One of the topics this week. Another thing, guys, is the whole Roman Reigns and Triple H feud. I do agree that this is a good feud, but even after that brutal brawl they had on Raw, this feud needs more. And I really hope they add more, or I'm going to be very fired up about this. A simple one-on-one match will not be good enough at WrestleMania on that already stacked WrestleMania card. You cannot just have this as the main event in one-on-one and have Roman Reigns sail into the sunset with the title. He's going to get booed to all hell. And you're going to have WrestleMania end really shitty. That needs a stipulation. Or maybe a special guest referee. Either a stipulation or special guest referee has to be done in this match. And I really hope they have something planned for it. And it's not just going to be Triple H and Roman Reigns brawling every goddamn week leading up to the pay-per-view. This is WrestleMania. This is not just any side pay-per-view like Hell in a Cell or Battleground or Payback or something like that. This is WrestleMania. They need to make this way better than what it looks like it's going to be. People will get bored. I'm telling you, people will get bored. Then it becomes way too predictable. People are like, oh, okay, obviously Roman Reigns is winning. I mean, you can even predict it now that Roman Reigns is going to win. But you know what? If you add little edgy stuff to it, like a stipulation or a special guest referee, there's always that doubt that maybe Roman Reigns won't get it done for the second year in a row. Maybe they'll pull the whole John Cena angle on him. Who knows? It needs to be as crazy as last year's WrestleMania when Seth Rollins cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, making it a triple threat in the last 3 minutes of the match. That was insane. You gotta have not the same thing, but something crazy like that happen for this match, or else people will get bored. I'm telling you right now, I will get bored. Now, I have more to talk about on the Sunday Night Heat show. There are lots of rumors about Roman Reigns' injury, which is getting me really pissed off too, not being legitimate. Are you kidding me, people? His nose was smashed off the announce table like 15 times. How is that not legitimate? You know what? Just take a second, go back and look at the footage and zoom in and slow it down. His freaking nose bashes off that announce table at least 6 times out of the 12. Or 6 times out of the 15, whatever how many it was. He definitely broke his nose. People are going around now and saying that, oh, it wasn't legitimate. He got past a blood pack by Byron Saxton. Are you kidding? Byron Saxton handed Roman Reigns a blood pack. Yeah, it's like out of the blue and no one would notice, but really? They're not gone to that. They haven't done that in so long, and they will not go back to that. They're trying to legitimize WWE. People saying it's fake is retarded. The whole surgery angle could be fake, but he actually smashed his nose. He probably broke it. Not to mention he got a pedigree on the steel steps. What actually looked like he kind of hit his head a little bit, so that didn't help. You people who think it was fake, just go watch TNA. Just leave WWE right now. Just go watch TNA and be done with it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear from you ever again. If you think that injury was fake, there's something wrong with you. Literally, there's something wrong with you. You might have more brain damage than Roman Reigns did in that segment. God, what's wrong with you people? Anyways, moving on, guys. Another topic that's getting me fired up this week is the rumored brand split. So we know that Shane's returning and all this Ticketmaster scandal and all the rumors that there might be a brand split after WWE. Yeah, so way to go, Ticketmaster, or whoever released that. Congratulations for releasing that early to people. You guys are so genius. You're releasing ticket information for an event after WrestleMania entitled WWE Raw versus WWE. Way to drop the ball on that one. How do you not know what you're typing out or posting? What is wrong with you? Whoever did that should be fired, gets a future endeavored by John Laurinaitis, get the hell out of the company. Or if it's Ticketmastered, have a nice life. Ticketmaster. I think it's a Ticketmastered. Anyways, this is live. It's just crazy. This brand split needs to happen, though. It needs to happen. The product on SmackDown and Main Event, all this garbage they put out after Raw is terrible. Like, SmackDown this week was god-awful. It was terrible. You don't even have to go back and watch it. It made no sense whatsoever towards WrestleMania. It was just garbage. It was a put-together 2-hour special of Main Event and called it SmackDown. This is why you need the brand split. 100%. The product on TV lately is slacking big time, just like Shane McMahon said it. There needs to be a brand split. 100% brand split. So many benefits come out of having a brand split. Superstars we need to stay on their respective shows, though. None of this brand jumping every week like the brands in 2008, 2010 when they had drafts back then. For some weird reason, they had drafts back then. Like, they made a huge deal about them, too. Like, John Cena got drafted to SmackDown and right back to Raw. Like, oh, shit, this is insane. Like, all the people that got drafted in that draft ended up appearing on separate shows anyways. So what the hell was the point of the draft? Especially the 2010 draft. I thought that was the most useless thing WWE has ever been released. Because they had a draft, and then they completely forgot about it like a week later. Like, it was so stupid. WWE needs to listen to the universe for once. We want the brand split. It'll work. You have your separate superstars on each brand staying on their brands and having those storylines stick to those brands. Like back in 2006 when Raw and SmackDown were completely two different shows and they had a war with each other basically to see which show would be better for that week. That's awesome. I want to see that. I want to tune into Raw and tune into SmackDown and be like, I wonder which show is going to be good this week. I love that. Like, SmackDown was the best back then. 2006 SmackDown, probably the best SmackDown ever. Like, that roster was insane, and the product was just as good as Raw was during the week. So you need to have the brand split, have both superstars split up, stay on their respective shows. You know what? Bring back the World Heavyweight title or make a SmackDown title for SmackDown. Or if you really wanted to, just have the World Heavyweight Champion appear on both shows. That I can kind of live with, but whatever. When Shane announced when he wanted control of Raw, I'm sure everyone put 2 and 2 together that they were going to put the brand split together. Like, they're going to have Shane run Raw, whether he beats Undertaker or not. I don't think that's ever going to matter. Shane's going to run Raw, and then Stephanie's going to run SmackDown, or vice versa. It's going to happen. What I didn't get was the WWE Raw versus WWE. That didn't make any sense at all. I don't know what the hell if that's going to happen. I don't know what the hell that's all about. You need to have SmackDown legitimized. You boosted it up to be appeared on the USA Network for the first time, and now you just let it go to shit again. You promoted for the first 2 weeks, putting these unreal matches together, and again, no, look, you just forgot about SmackDown. It's shit now. It's back to square one. You need to make SmackDown better, so have the goddamn brand split. God, it needs to happen. I really hope it happens. Anyways, moving on to some more topics, guys. This is another thing that gets me fired up. WrestleMania 33. I get so fired up about this. So, guys, hey, again, if you want to share your thoughts and get your topics or whatever, your thoughts that gets you fired up on the air, get read on the air, tweet at me right now, at Real Kyle Masters. Use the hashtag #TheSundayNightHeat, and I'll get to you. I'll get to your tweets right now. So, tweet at me. If not, keep listening here. WrestleMania 33 location is still not finalized. Why is this not finalized yet? There are no rumors or no lead locations, as in one location, as of right now. There's nothing. Zip. Nada. What? I think by now, last year, I'm pretty sure we knew it was going to be in Texas, and they already had a press conference. I'm like 100% sure it was around this time that they even gave him that WWE title. What? Why is this so hard? Apparently there are 2 confirmed bins, which is Minneapolis and Orlando. So how come it's so goddamn hard to find a WrestleMania 33 location? I just don't understand. I mean, there's another rumor location, which is Toronto, which is amazing for me because I live right near it. It's being said that the WrestleMania Network event, or the March to WrestleMania Network event, coming up in March, obviously, that's where they're going to announce WrestleMania 33 to be in Toronto. I mean, it kind of makes sense. You're in Toronto, why not? Like, why not announce it at that event? It's on the network. You can put 2 and 2 together if you, if you, I'm trying to get adjusted to this. If WWE chose to do it in Toronto this year, or for WrestleMania 33, yes, I agree that it would be a good idea, but then I do not agree. Just because of our Canadian dollar right now is really shitty. I don't think Vince is going to enjoy that too much. It's not right. I think maybe later on in the future, maybe we can bring it back to Toronto. Maybe when our dollar gets better and things kind of work out. But I think Vince saw the dollar signs from the NBA All-Star Weekend when they came over. They made a shit ton of money, the NBA. So Vince is like, maybe we should go there. If it means making dollar signs, Vince will jump all over that opportunity. Guarantee it. So it makes sense the way the rumor mill is going right now that they're going to go and go on March to WrestleMania to announce the next year's WrestleMania location. But if it's Minneapolis or Orlando and Toronto's not into it, why is it taking so long to pick? I just don't understand. You could go to Orlando. I mean, you've done that like 500 times already. It's hot enough for you guys. WWE enjoys that. Don't have to worry about weather. I mean, you kind of do because Florida is unpredictable, so I don't understand. You can go to Minneapolis. That makes sense as well. You got Brock Lesnar's hometown. You can build it around Brock Lesnar. He can be in the main event. Do all that jazz. But what the hell is there to do around Minneapolis? Like, you're going to have WrestleMania Access Week and all that stuff and have the superstar do some videos and shit for the network. But there's nothing to do in Minneapolis. You're going to go to Brock Lesnar's farm? Like, what are you going to do? I don't know. It doesn't make sense for me to go to Minneapolis. I'm not a fan of that. I wouldn't be a fan of Orlando either because they had too many WrestleMania. So, you know what? Pick Toronto. I'm going to be biased right now. I'll be a biased Canadian. It needs to go to Toronto. You had one of the most historic WrestleMania matches ever at that location. WrestleMania 18. The Rock versus Hulk Hogan. They had that dramatic stare down in the beginning and had one of the most unreal matches. Like, the crowd was insane. They know the crowd will be intense for that. And they know they can sell out. They sold out the NBA All-Star Game, for Christ's sakes. Who the hell watches that? I don't understand why they're having such a tough time. Unless they're being ultra sneaky right now and they know the location and just not releasing it. Again, waiting till March to WrestleMania maybe to release it it's going to be in Toronto. Who knows? I don't know. That's just, it's one thing that gets me fired up. I don't know what else to say. I mean, figure your shit out, WWE. Like, people, I bet you a lot of people right now waiting on the location. Like, I'm gonna go for sure. I want it to be in Toronto, or you know what? Even if it's in Orlando, screw it. Me and my other friends, we're gonna get the travel package, and we're gonna go. We're definitely gonna go. That's gonna be an amazing experience. It's on everyone's bucket list. It's on every WWE fan's bucket list to go to WrestleMania and experience that. Wherever you sit, you can be in the top 5. You can be way at the top in the 500 section. I would not care. I'm at WrestleMania. I do not care. I just want to go and experience it. That'd be amazing. So, you know what, WWE, get your shit together and figure out next year's location so I can start planning, you know? You gotta get this, like, planned out. You're gonna be there for a whole week, so, you know, it takes a lot of planning and, you know, saving up money and all that stuff. So, yeah, they gotta figure that out. Other than that, guys, like, WWE this week has been not a lot of topics to get fired up about. I mean, you can talk about SmackDown, how shitty it was this week. Like, it was god-awful. I kind of already touched base on that. Like, they need to make it better, and it had to do with the whole brand split idea. But other than that, guys, WWE this week, no news to get fired up on. It's been a great week in WWE, and it looks like it's going to continue into the upcoming weeks unless something happens and I have something to talk about on Sundays. We'll see when we get to that point. But ultra good week in WWE this week. I mean, Raw was amazing. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Go check out our Lowdown Show podcast when we review that. It was insane. I mean, you had Shane McMahon come back, that huge blockbuster announcement that he wants to control Raw, so he has to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania in a Hell in a Cell match, which is even more crazy. I thought they were done putting Taker in Hell in a Cell matches. This guy can be 70 years old and probably be in a Hell in a Cell match. He can walk in there with a walker and he still have a good match. He just used a walker all match. But anyways, like, yeah, blockbuster announcement with that. Lesnar and Ambrose are going to fight each other in a street fight at WrestleMania. That just adds to it. I mean, that's insane. John Cena keeps releasing tweet rumors that he's coming back. Maybe he's going to be that fill-in for Shane. Who knows? But I've seen some training videos by Shane McMahon already. He's in great shape, and he's, like, wrestling like crazy. So who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. But that's probably going to do it, guys. I mean, again, there's not a lot of stuff to get fired up about this week, so a lot of good stuff happening. So we'll see next week. But other than that, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Please go over to the YouTube channel and give this video a like, as well as subscribe to the channel. Also, follow me at Real Kyle Masters and join in on the conversation. Leave me your thoughts and comments, and I'll read them on the air next week while using the official hashtag, #TheSundayNightHeat. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Until next time, stay fired up, y'all.
Cologne is called brand new money. Making major moves, man, ain't a damn thing funny. Pimpin' hood rats, the Playboy bunnies. They see it. Say what? Money. I'm global dollar and roll with Val Fitty. Like to go out smelling fresh and looking spiffy. Don't like clean money, I want